know what this is. It's the Ish We Talk. Let's go!
What up, everybody? This is the ish that we talk. Right now, we just looking at Lindsay's titties, but it's all good. What we about to do is, before we start the show, I want to introduce y'all to the Bambino, my papito, my little man. Say hello to Karen.
Hi, Current.
Hey, say hey, cuz.
Hey.
He's trying to go back to sleep.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. He's
He's trying
like,
to go back to sleep.
I'll meet y'all later.
Yeah, I made his mama bring him out. I said, hey, bring him out. Let me introduce him to the show and introduce the show to him.
Hey.
He don't care.
No, not in the least. Yeah.
But this is the Papito. This is the
Oh,
little dude. When
he's
y'all be
such a
seeing me all
cutie.
tired and shit, this is why.
Yeah. Oh, he's such a cutie.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on. Say, hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Like, what is going on?
Right.
So much going on. All right, I'm gonna give him back to his mommy, but I don't
Hey,
what we do.
Jasmine.
Hey, Lindsay. Yeah.
All right. That was a good time.
Yeah.
Let's get to the business. What's up, y'all? This is the ish that we talk. Um, if we ever get rich and famous, he's gonna be a sole proprietor. So I just had to introduce him in the first place.
Oh yeah. Had to make his debut.
I had to make his debut, man. Large and in charge, cute and uproot.
Yeah.
So now that we got the NC double what's that NC-17 show out, and then we got the baby out. Let's get to the pleasantries. I am Lily. I am the host. I am the black smoking joint toting bad mo that you see in front of you. Also, I'm would be remiss if I didn't mention, because my brother said that I don't do this, so I must do this. I am also a co-CEO of Parker Brothers.
Yes.
I must do that. He like, bro, you don't advertise and you right there on social media. What are you doing? And he's right. I'm so wrong. Listen, I am the co-CEO of Parker Brothers. We have an Instagram. You can check us out on the official parkerbrothers.com. If you see anything that you like, please give us a DM. We will ship it right to you, because we are right like that. We are hustlers, so support your local hustler. I am with the lady who pushes the bells and the whistles, the do all be all, the creme de la creme, the queen of the ball, the person that pushes again the bells and the whistles. If it was not for her, we would not have this show, and you would not know me as the best host on the internet right now. So I want to give a round of applause for the world renowned, internationally known Grand Poobah, Lindsay.
Hello, everyone. I sound awesome.
You sound like you put that work in.
Man, I be trying. I be trying. What's going on?
Same old business, man. Just living life, doing what I'm doing. This is one of those episodes. It's a Friday episode, so you know how Fridays do. I gotta hurry up and get done with what I gotta do and my gig, and then I shoot here to give y'all the ish that we talk on these Fridays. These are the shows that I like for real, because it still has me on that up of being at the job and having to like maneuver the things I have to maneuver, and then come here and do the show, because it's kind of like I get to let loose and let my hair down, say whatever I want, because it's things that I couldn't say today.
Right, right. So Fridays work better for you?
Fridays, I'm not gonna say they work better because Papito,
Yeah.
but it gives me a chance to like really talk reckless and give y'all the shit that we talk. Like now, this past 10 minutes, so I can say I can be who the fuck I want to be. I didn't be who the fuck I wanted to be from fucking
Right.
6 in the morning to fucking 4 in the afternoon.
Right. I got you. Actually, I like Fridays better too. Like it's the wind down. Like everybody is off for the weekend, so they might as well listen to the shit that we talk.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So did we
Oh shoot!
say
I
where
gotta
we're
get the
at?
I gotta get the pleasantries out the way. My bad, Lindsay.
Yeah.
Um, you can catch us on Apple Podcasts, Amazon, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. If you are a Twitch listener, come in, troll how you want to, talk your shit. I'm gonna continue to tell y'all that y'all teabag y'all guests because that's what the fuck y'all do when y'all on Twitch. A lot of y'all are degenerates, and I love it. Look, I keep telling y'all, man, I'm gonna end up getting a Twitch because I want to be around a bunch of heathens because I'm a heathen my damn self. So I want
I'm
to be
surprised you
around a
don't
bunch of
already have
heathens.
it. I'm surprised you don't already have a Twitch.
You know what? You're not the first person that said that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you need to go ahead and get on over there.
yeah, I'm gonna
They
be
be
amongst
doing
my
big
people.
things over there. They be doing big things over there. Offset did a 24-hour live with Kai Sanat. I
I
think that's how
seen
you
that.
say it. Yeah.
I
Then
seen
had a
that.
chick there. He had a
Yeah,
whole
I was about
chick
to
there.
say. I also seen him go off camera and be gone for like 30 minutes. So he definitely fucked the bitch.
Oh yeah. And she was talking in the background and everything. You never saw her though. She played her position. That's all I can say.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta have a good side piece that respects your wife.
Yeah. Yeah. So since we're talking about Offset, do we need to go on ahead and get that story out the way?
We might as
That
well.
ignorant ass story. Okay. So what was it this past week? They had the VMAs.
Yeah.
And Nicki Minaj hosted. She looked great. She's back down to her fighting weight. She looks great. And Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion performed their new song Bongos. I like it better than WAP. But the performance was mid. However, we're not here to talk about the VMAs. Specifically, we're here to talk about some shit that transpired around the VMAs. So, Cardi and Nicki still don't like each other, and that's not gonna die.
Nah, not no time soon. Ever,
No, not in
ever.
my lifetime. So I'm not gonna bet the house on it. But apparently, the goons were with Nicki, and the security was with Cardi, and Cardi came, did her performance, and left. So there was an issue with Offset getting into one of the goons' DMs, and they were going back and forth real heavy in the DMs. Excuse me. So the goons, along with Nicki's husband, decided that they should send their internet beef or their internet threats. Um, Decided that they should send internet threats, I should say. And yeah, they went and posted up in front of this hotel that they thought that Offset was at, threatening him, all kinds of stuff, right? Then Offset replied with a video about him getting on a private plane. So um the the speculation is that they called the law on Kenneth Petty, Nicki Minaj's husband. And so now he has been sentenced to 120 days house arrest for this antic. Mind you, Nicki Minaj has an album coming out in November. She just came off of hosting the VMAs, performing at the VMAs twice, and has all this foolishness around her. She got back on Queen Radio. She was on yesterday and she was on today. I haven't listened to her being on today, but apparently she was supposed to be coming on there and naming names about the issues that she's having with people now. Because Nicki always got issues with people. So what are your thoughts about this foolishness?
First, I want to say I am a huge Nicki Minaj fan.
Same.
I cannot. For me, it's not in me to disrespect Nicki Minaj. I'm never gonna say anything bad about her music career. Her music career to me is phenomenal. That it is true that she is not one of the four mothers of hip hop. That is very true. But that doesn't mean that she is not a great staple in the hip hop, because she very well is. At one point, motherfuckers really failed to realize that Nicki Minaj was holding down the MC crown for females for a long period of time, and nobody, and I mean nobody, can hold a candle to her.
Agreed.
With that
I
being
still feel
said,
like that.
yeah, with that being said, Nicki Minaj makes terrible real life decisions. And one of her terrible real life decisions was marrying a person who is a complete fucking fuck up. Man, I get it. I understand, Nicki is she's New York bred. She wants someone who is a tough guy out at, but you have to understand the circumstances that you are in. And Nicki Minaj has to understand the circumstances that you're in. It is no fucking way that you should be doing the dumbass bullshit that you do, my dude. This is why people think that one of the greatest female MCs that we have is a dumbass because of you. Because of you. It is not Nicki. Nicki is doing everything she can do as a brand and as a businesswoman. You are doing the dumbest. You are the dude who marries a nurse and still smokes wet. I'm from the city and everybody knows this whole scenario. You're that guy. You're the dude that watches your woman climb up, and then for some strange reason, you think that every time she climbs, it allows you to do some fucked up. First of all, let's just put this shit out there. Nigga, you are a registered sex offender.
Mm-hmm.
Not only are you a registered sex offender, you have been convicted of sex offending, and you've been convicted of murder. Why? Manslaughter. Excuse me. It's murder.
Mm.
And I'm not trying to downplay you, my dude. So, okay, I will say, okay, you were convicted of manslaughter. I will say that. Why would you think that you can give threats, my dude, on fucking social media? This is the shit I don't understand about people. People, my grandma told me a long time ago, man, and I want everybody who is listening to me, listen to this very clearly. My grandma told me every day you wake up, God gives you a rope and other people kick away the chair.
Mm.
You know you can't do this shit. You strung that rope up like the dummy that you is, and you allowed Offset to kick away. Now you got 4 months to think about it. Matter of fact, I don't even think this ain't the first time you did this. You're already on house arrest for some dumbass threats. And now you got an extra 120 days? Nigga, you are fucking up. You supposed to be her security. That's what she's paying you. Now her album's coming out in November. Now, what is she going? She's got to advertise this shit from home, because that's the only way you're going to protect her.
Dude.
What the fuck is going on? And I'm not trying to say you ain't supposed to protect your woman, because you're supposed to protect your woman. But you still know how to protect your woman, my nigga, and you don't. How the fuck you get on social media and you threaten to kill a nigga, and you know not only do you have to register as such an individual, but you're already a convicted person of manslaughter. So threatening someone with bodily harm is definitely gonna be a violation. You fucking numbskull. I don't know if your dick is so big that it don't give enough blood to your brain, my nigga. But somebody got to be in your corner telling you to back down. Because, man, you not only are you fucking yourself up, you fucking up the brand that is your wife. And that's all I got to say about that, because fuck that shit.
It's so stupid. This is the dumbest shit. This is the dumbest shit. The most preventable, ignorant ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't really talked too much or gave too much of an opinion publicly about who she married. Cause I mean it is what it is. You know, can't really do too much about it. But come on, dude. Like this was so stupid. And for what? For some years of beef that your woman got with another woman? What? This is what you got 120 days on house arrest for.
And you making this nigga look right.
Yeah.
You making this nigga look right. When this nigga gets on there and be like, boy, you doing all this because you broke. Because, listen. Okay. Dude, understand. Don't let this podcast shit fool you. I ain't never gonna tell nobody, because I ain't never been a gangster. I ain't never been a thug. What I am is a very, very good observer. Anybody that knows me says, hey, that nigga knows how to read a room. My nigga, you cannot go around threatening people with a bunch of niggas all the time, looking like you don't even bathe. It makes you look broke. You look broke out here. And then that makes the brand look bad, because you out here looking broke trying to threaten niggas when you supposed to be sitting up there looking like a rich nigga and not worried about what the fuck a nigga say. Because what the fuck a nigga say don't have to break your fucking pockets.
Right.
I don't get it.
It
I
was
grew
so
up in a world where I understood that shit. The nigga that was riding his ass clean car, was taking care of his girl, was, you know what I'm saying, was doing everything he was supposed to do as a phenomenal hustler. The nigga who was catching a ride and saying, man, fuck that nigga, that's a bitch ass nigga. He don't even do this. That nigga was broke. And he was mad because he was jealous. And you acting very jealous right now. And you shouldn't, because you're under a brand and an icon. You supposed to be doing what you're supposed to do as that for that brand and that icon. First of all, because you already got some shit up against you, so you shouldn't even be on anywhere. I would be somewhere taking care of my son, and that's it. And whatever business she tell me to take care of, because I'm supposed to make sure that the brand is taken care of. Because that's what the fuck I've quote unquote have a job for. Because you still need to have a job, because you have to register as a sex offender. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. That's what you have to register as. So you have to have your I's dotted and your T's crossed. So if you're going to be under the payroll, do what the fuck you supposed to do under the payroll. That ain't sending threats.
Right. Right. This is so stupid. So very stupid. Like, and then you get secondhand embarrassment, but then you turn around and be like she chose this. She freaking chose this. She knew what she was up against when she got with him, and she chose this. This ain't nothing that he did after they got together. You know what I'm saying? This is something that was already established, and she chose it anyway. And it's like,
she knew him when she got back in company with him. You know what I'm saying? It was like, he just got out of jail for raping a bitch. She was like, but he cute though. Like, what the fuck?
Right. It's sad. I mean, it's sad because she hasn't made the best choices when it comes to men. And this makes it that much worse. You know. And you want to love her because like she's like arguably the best woman to ever do it, you know? She's easy top 10 of all time. You know
Easy,
what I'm saying? But
easy. The
her
only female
personal
rapper
choice.
to ever trump Jay-Z on a song.
Hmm. Yeah.
Only one to ever do it. And he's been
Yeah.
on songs with females, including his wife. She's the only female to trump Jay-Z on a verse. That right there, for me, should tell y'all she's a phenomenal artist, but a bad decision maker.
The horrible decision maker. It's sad. It's sad to watch. It's sad to watch. You know what I mean? Especially when you let this other motherfucker like run circles around you in the decision making department. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because like Offset ain't the best man out here, but shoot, he's looking like a rock star compared to yours.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like golly. So
Yeah, the shit is ridiculous. The shit
it's
is,
real stupid. It's real stupid.
and I was because when you sent me this, I went into my YouTube and just start going and going, and then I seen one YouTube that that it kind of hit me, and it kind of made sense because the YouTube lady said this is a young girl that watched her father be very disrespectful to her mother and watched her brother do some very hurtful things to people. And when she shook that and became famous, a lot of those men that she put her stock in not only turned against her, but then they start ganging up for her. Like, so niggas start ganging, like, so Drake start fucking with Meek Mills after the whole debacle of them getting into it about her, and then Future did the shit that he did to her. um it was at the point where she just reverted back to what was comfortable for her, and what was
What did
comfortable,
Future do?
she was, remember when she was not Future, excuse me, I'll take that lie back. She was just in the video with Future. But that whole shit with Nas, when she was like acting like she was really infatuated with Nas, and Nas was like, nah, we just cool. That kind of that secretly fucked her up, because I don't know what they did. I'm not saying they fucked or did anything, but she was really infatuated with Nas at that point.
Yeah, I didn't I thought it was a fake relationship. Um it just it was weird. It was like right after Meek Mill
Yeah,
and um they just didn't seem like they was each other's type. Like it was cute in the video from years ago, but
right.
yeah, like in real life, like that didn't make sense to nobody. So, um,
It seemed
and
that
then the whole Quavo situation,
the
that
Quavo
was
situation was really fucking stupid.
yeah, that was real stupid. She should have left that little boy alone.
But it was like she watched all these men do that, and like I said, she reverted back to what was comfortable for her, and what was comfortable for her is not so good man. Like, so she was dealing with fuck niggas, and then she dealt with niggas that were just not so good man, period. And she reverted back to that. She reverted back to niggas like her brother. And then, verbally abusive niggas like her father. And that's why she ended up with this dude, because it's a safe place to her, because she was comfortable being a little girl growing up in that environment.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what's sad about it. You know,
Yeah.
when that blogger broke that down like that, I was like, oh man, that's fucked up, but that is very true. Because a
Mm-hmm.
lot of everybody in that's listening, and these two people that you see in front of you, we've all done it. When shit goes sour, we go back to our comfortability.
Yeah. Well, and sure, sometimes that's the reason why you stay in a toxic situation for so long because
Exactly.
it's comfortable, you know. and you know how to maneuver it, even though it's fucked up nonetheless. It's just it's sad. It's sad that this is how things are going down, because it didn't have to be that way. Like some things, like I said, you can't control. Like you can't control who you're related to. You can't control what those people do that you're related to. But you can fucking control who you date.
Yeah.
You can control that shit. And who you procreate with.
And you and most people go to what they used to. I hate that what Nicki is used to is abusers and pedophiles.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that, but that's what that's what she grew up with.
Yeah. Sometimes I think like maybe she should have stayed with Safari.
You know what? Even thinking about it, if she would have stayed with Safari, one thing we wouldn't have to worry about is hearing about fucking Safari.
Facts. Because we didn't hear about him. We saw him, but we didn't hear him. He was definitely seen, not heard back then. So yeah, we didn't know who he was. Like, was he the hype man? Was he the boyfriend? Like, what's his name? Because he went by like 3 different names back then. So yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it totally 100 with you. I'm gonna keep it totally 100, a full beam with y'all, everybody, including my cousin. Yeah, this is the first time y'all gonna hear this. Listen, I so much didn't know who fucking Safari was. I never ever said his name right until he was on TV. When I used to read the shit, I used to be like, Seafree, Safivo. Like, what the fuck is this nigga's name?
Wow. Now, see, I didn't think it was his real name. I thought it was a stage name. Yeah, I know. He went by what? He went by SB, Staff BZ, and Safari. I thought they all were stage names. So I was just like, okay. But I didn't start hearing him until after they broke up and he started doing interviews and stuff. And he was different, He was different. But they were different together. I thought they were cool together, But it is what it is.
Right.
And then here we are. Yeah. And you don't even think about Nicki now when you talk about Safari.
No.
So I don't know. But I just hope for better days for Miss Onika. Because this is some straight foolishness.
I need Roman to come out and slap the shit out of her husband and say, sit your bitch ass down.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm me as a fan, I can never disrespect Nicki Minaj.
Mm-hmm.
Nicki Minaj as an artist is phenomenal to me.
Right.
Onika makes bad decisions.
Onika makes horrible decisions.
And although I because I don't know her husband, don't know anything about his case. I just know what he's been charged with. But what I will say is, everybody and their mama knows a motherfucker who just can't get shit right. That they are nothing but a cancer to you. And that is what he's gonna be. And I hate to say that the only way she's gonna realize that is when her son gets old enough to start really putting that shit out there. Because if she continues with this relationship, it is going to dwindle all the way the fuck down. And the only way she's gonna recognize that it's a problem is when her son really says, how the fuck do I, as a man, start introducing myself around people when I look like a sex offender? And I just got to keep it a bean that way, because eventually, now it's cool. And then when he gets a voice and he might, he starts to get on social media as a youngster, it might be cool. But once he becomes a man, it's going to be real hard, because that stigma is always going to come up of who your father was, especially if he tries to establish himself in the media.
Yeah. I think that they're gonna try to keep him as far away from the public as possible. Hell, we like the kid been around a couple years. We still don't know his real name.
That is true.
You
But
know
at
what
the
I'm saying?
same time, that is because they control that. You ain't gonna be able to control that when that nigga is 15, 16.
Yeah, yeah, that's true too. That's true too. I don't know. We'll just see. We'll just see. I just, I mean, but as soon as he gets a little bit, a little taste of social media, they're coming for him. They gonna be talking all kind of cash money shit about his mama, around his mom. Well, yeah, his mama, but his dad and his uncle. You know what I'm saying? So it might not be something that he can handle, and maybe that will keep him away. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna speak that on him. Hopefully that doesn't occur, but I can't see it not happening.
Hopefully it doesn't occur. But what I will say is what everybody used to say, and I'm probably gonna destroy this quote. But the truth be told, the sins of the father always burden the son.
Yeah, yeah,
I go through
yeah.
that now. I don't even know my dad, and people be telling me how my dad used to act, and I'd be like, I don't even know the nigga to act that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got that as well. How are you dancing just like somebody that you ain't even grew up with them?
Yeah,
And I don't know.
bitch ass nigga. I don't know. Shit, I don't even know who this nigga is. Boy, you walk just like your daddy, nigga. Who? Which one? Nigga, my mama got married 3 times. Which which one do I fucking walk like?
Right. Right.
Fuck you
Pick
talking
one
about?
out. Right. I don't understand. I understand. But yeah. Yeah. So that's that. So next up is Tyler Perry. So Tyler Perry did an interview a couple weeks ago, and in the interview he made little controversial comment about dating. He basically said that, women out earn men now, that black women out earn black men nowadays, and if you are wanting someone, then you're gonna need to change, I guess, your expectations. I'm paraphrasing, of course, but then he said that if like they make 20% of your income, then it's okay for them to pay the light bill. It should be okay for them to pay the light bill, and that's it. Um, so a lot of people, took offense to these comments and basically taking it as like y'all keep wanting black women to settle, and y'all are not look, y'all are being okay with men just being just them, just being average or regular, or not striving for the best, or not trying to hit their peak potential or anything like that. So what are your thoughts about this as a black man?
As a black man, I will say, first and foremost, Tyler Perry is entitled to his opinion. He is
Absolutely.
very much entitled to that. Also, what a lot of people are misconstruing about Tyler Perry is he has always had this agenda of um, making women seem better equipped and making men look terrible. No, that was for movies. I will always say for those movies. Yeah, that's just how they had to chop it up in the writers, and that's how he became a billionaire and got his own studio right now. But before that, I grew up in the age of Tyler Perry plays where this man put on a dress, and not only did he check men, but he checked the shit out of women for disrespecting men.
Mm-hmm.
So I will give him that. I also will say Tyler Perry is in Atlanta. And in Atlanta, what you see is a lot of women who are making boss ass power moves. And then you see them always picking the wrong man. Either this nigga is down low, or this nigga is just a full-on fuck boy, or this nigga do not have time for this bitch. These are what they're picking because they're quote unquote they're equal. They're just only financially compatible. They're not compatible as far as a relationship. They're just financially compatible. And that's what Tyler Perry is seeing. So Tyler Perry's opinion is on, hey, listen, you can find somebody who is just like you. And Tyler Perry, how Tyler Perry probably would quote this, because I'm thinking about Tyler Perry Medea. He would say, you got a man that works every day, who is God-fearing, that loves your mama, that loves his mama, takes care of his kids, and loves your kids. Who gives a fuck that he's, you know what I'm saying, he's a trash man? He is the best man that you can have in your life. He's been telling bitches this shit for a long time. So this ain't nothing new to me.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, people got to stop looking. People got to think about Tyler Perry as a whole. And Tyler Perry as a whole, as Medea, been telling these bitches the same motherfucking thing. And as long as this nigga is trying to take care of some part of the home, who are you to downplay him or tell him that he's not worth the title of being a man? This is what Tyler Perry has been saying since he jumped out. So this ain't strange. This is just Tyler Perry after doing movies.
Okay. I've always been for however your household is set up to function is how it's set up to function. I'm not gonna judge nobody's house on how they operate. I feel like the problem ain't necessarily with being equal financially. It's with egos and feeling like the man. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Because,
I feel you.
yeah, because like you can have a woman that's down for you like tenfold, and they can make more than you and whatnot. But a man is gonna feel some type of way if the woman is wearing the pants in the relationship. They're gonna feel some type of way in the house and outside of the house, like how it's being perceived to other people, and their ego is gonna get in the way. Like if you can put your ego aside and accept a woman that makes more money than you, then maybe it can be a functional relationship. But sometimes that doesn't work that way. So, and then that's where problems lie.
That is true. That is very
You
true.
know, me personally, I'm not gonna knock nobody that's out here trying to get it. You know what I mean? I just don't want. I wouldn't want someone that is complacent. You know, but if you out here trying to get it and you trying to strive for better days and what have you, I'm not gonna knock you for that. That's not me. You know, but but you're not about to sit up in my house and just watch TV all day while I'm working either.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah,
You have to do
like
something.
right. I'm not about to work 50, 11 jobs while you working a part time and you just paying the light bill. Nah, I'm cool.
But see,
I'm good.
that's when it comes to play where um people have to understand, like, when you're in relationships, you have to learn to be each other's star player. So that means if say for instance, if Jasmine was a bread earner and I'm only the person that flips the light bill, but I'm also this person who is an entrepreneur trying to get a business off the ground. I'm also a person who, on top of that, works every day.
Mm-hmm.
Jasmine should be my star player. She should be encouraging me, and then at the same time, I should turn around and encourage her and be grateful of the acknowledgement that I am in a relationship with somebody that is allowing me to be the best person that I am. See, the problem with relationships is don't nobody acknowledge each other.
Right.
I'm a stickler because what I do in my job is I always tell people to humanize certain situations and put yourself in that person's place. You know, if this lady is the bread earner and the top gun in this household, I'm not saying you gotta bow down and be a beta ass nigga, but you should be representing her to the fullest.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, if you know as a woman you are the bread earner, but your man is doing so much, it's not like he's being late. He's not the nigga that's sitting home all day. He is doing this and doing that and doing this and doing that and forever being a phenomenal hustler. You should be, excuse me, damn, too much beer. You should big that the fuck up.
Yeah.
You should acknowledge that your husband is doing that. If somebody ever tells you something like, you still messing with that nigga that work at Kinko's, bitch, yes. I even got his shit on. I know what I'm saying, or I even got his mixtape in the car. What the fuck are you talking about, bitch? Yes,
Right.
I do.
Right.
The problem is everybody, men and women, always be looking at the other fucking yard. People been saying this, that stop looking at the other grass like it's greener.
Mm-hmm.
Stop looking, because the minute you find it, understand what people can't deal with is a person that's just like them. I don't give a fuck
Right.
what nobody talking about. Y'all can say that shit all day. I want somebody just like me to match me. You can't stand you, bitch. And when I say bitch, I don't mean just a woman. I'm talking to the niggas too. You can't
Right.
stand you, bitch. For real, you can't.
Yeah. Yeah. You got a
Think
point.
about it. If you a man or a woman that is a full-blown alpha and dominant about yourself and need this to happen and need this to happen, imagine dealing with somebody just like you and then trying to fuck.
Mm-hmm.
It is always gonna be a problem.
No.
Because nobody's trying to give each other no leeway.
No. Yeah. Yeah, that would definitely be an issue. I had a relationship that, like, the guy he didn't care for his job. He wanted better. Which, okay, you know, that's fine. Um, but what are you doing in the meantime? Like, one of the issues that he had was the pay, but they're offering overtime. But you're not doing that overtime. Okay. Okay, but you don't like the job, you want another job. What are you doing to get the other job? Nothing but complaining. Okay. To where I had to tell him, like, I don't know what type of female you think I am, but I'm not that type of female to just pat you on your back and be like, baby, it'd be okay. That's not me. We gonna have to get out here and get it. Like, you gotta do something.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta change this. Like, let's figure this shit out. Like, I'm all about like figuring the shit out. Like, trying to come up with a solution, plan B, C, and D. Like, that's where I'm at. I'm not about to sit up here and just be on some woe is me type shit. Like, I can't do that. That's not me. You know what I'm saying? And that was an issue. And that's fine. It could be an issue all day because that's not gonna be me. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
it
if I
shouldn't
don't,
be.
yeah, like, if you don't like your shit, change that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, figure something out. Like,
It's ways
let's figure this shit out. Yeah, let's figure this shit out. But to sit up there and just be okay with it, no, I'm not gonna do that.
it's so wild you said that. I just had a conversation with a coworker, and they were saying things like, they were saying, hey, I want this for myself, I want that, and this job just ain't offering it, and I think I need to go somewhere else. And They were saying they was having another job offer, and I was like, okay, well, what are they? What, know what I'm saying? What they paying you? And they were paying this person $2 less, and I was like, why would you go somewhere for $2 less? And this motherfucker was like, well, because I can be me. And I'm like, but that's not gonna help your situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, why don't you figure out what you got to do here? Work overtime. Try to know what I'm saying. Try to get extra pay, because what you're saying is you need a blase skip and blase skip to know what I'm saying, to maintain yourself. So how
Mm-hmm.
can you maintain yourself going backwards?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. You have to, you got to put the work in. Like, so with your dude, that nigga just didn't want to put the work in. The person I'm talking about didn't want to put the work in, but they wanted somewhere where they would just come, they didn't have to do shit at all. So if you want a situation where you don't have to do shit at all, understand that comes with a contingency plan. And that contingency
Mm-hmm.
plan is you're never going to be as great as you're fucking supposed to be if you get somewhere where you're too comfortable.
Right. Right.
You can't complain about what you don't got when you don't want to make the effort to make a change in that shit. That shit is dumb.
Right.
I don't get motherfuckers.
Right. And I just got to the point where I just, I just let him like make his little comments, and I wouldn't even engage no more, because you're not doing anything to change this. Like, so what's the purpose? What's the purpose of having a full-fledged conversation? You obviously want to be there. So I'm okay. So be there. Be there, be miserable. I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
You can't do
Yeah.
it.
That was one of the things that was annoying about him.
And,
So.
and even speaking on this, and the whole damn your car, you got to get that muffler fixed, baby. But even speaking on this, when it comes to certain situations, when niggas say dumb shit, like for you ladies, when you say, "Hey, I ain't my grandma," you damn right you ain't your grandma. You know why you not your grandma? And it ain't got nothing to do with your grandpa, like having another family down the street or any of that. You know why you ain't your grandma? Because you don't understand the structure of what a household is. Because what grandma was doing, I can speak for mine. I ain't gonna speak for everybody's, but I'm pretty sure this is the norm. What grandma's was doing was, when grandpa came home, grandpa gave her that whole check and let her figure out the bills in order to take care of the kids.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you damn right you ain't grandma, because you don't even want that type of responsibility. You want him to figure it out.
Yeah.
You know. And then the same token with the dudes. Dudes say that shit like that all the time. Like my grandfather. You damn right you ain't your grandfather. You know why you ain't your grandfather? Because you don't even trust the woman that you with, nigga.
Yep.
Your grandpa trusts your grandma with his fucking life.
Yep. Repeatedly.
Yeah. You not your fuck. Yeah, you damn right you ain't your grandfather. You wish you was.
Mm-hmm.
Because nigga, the reason why your grandma and your grandfather rock how they rock today is because they had undying, unconditional love and trust for each other. They knew what each other had to do. Y'all ain't built for that. Y'all ain't ready for that.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all
No.
ain't ready for that shit. So don't get to talking that I ain't my grandmother, I ain't my grandfather, because y'all think y'all making a staple. Nah, y'all sounding real stupid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just keep it 100 with you. You sounding real stupid. Maybe you didn't know your grandfather and your grandmother growing up. Maybe they died before you got to know them. But I'm telling you, as a person that knew his grandfather and his grandmother, you niggas definitely ain't them.
Yeah. 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 So that would be an accurate statement. No, you're not your grandparents.
Yeah, you damn right. You niggas ain't got the balls to do it. And you bitches ain't got the fucking mindset to do it.
No. 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 So I don't know. I don't think you necessarily have to lower your standards, quote unquote, but yeah, like what, however you want to set up your household is how you want to set up your household. I'm not here to judge nobody on how their household is set up. Long
Nah,
as it's working, you know what I'm saying? If it's working for y'all for the man to be the man and just paying the one bill, it is what it is. Shoot, I know people that they men didn't pay shit and still let them be the man of the house.
man.
It couldn't be my house, but hey, my house is not up for debate right now. So yeah. But yeah, so that's Tyler Perry and his comments.
Ain't nothing
um,
wrong with what Tyler Perry said, man. At the end of the day, like I said, y'all too caught up in Tyler Perry movies. Start watching those plays. You
I
get a
just
better insight.
I'm not in the building for a fucking billionaire trying to give relationship advice and telling women to accept a man just paying one bill. Like that's where the problem lied with me. Maybe I shouldn't look at it that way, but that's how I looked at it. You know.
I
So
mean, I get
let's
it.
start where, like, even if that is the right message, that is the completely wrong messenger because that man ain't even married. And then quiet as it's kept. I don't even think he living in his truth. Catch. So
Listen,
like
we not doing that with
so,
we not doing that with Tyler Perry. Listen, we all think, and this is allegedly, throw the allegedly down there. We all think
right,
allegedly that Tyler
right.
Perry likes a big dick. We ain't nobody would. I'm not even gonna. I'm not going to say that is exactly what that man like. I'm just saying I assume. I assume that you you probably like dudes, but you probably don't.
You
Um,
probably know.
so if you know what I'm saying, so I again, it's just what I think. But a lot of people think certain things. People look at me and assume certain things, and it's not me. So this shouldn't
I get it.
even be
I get it
right off your
often.
back.
Yeah,
You said what?
I get the wrong assumptions often,
Yeah.
and I be like, really? That's funny.
I would have to get to know you. I would have to hang out with you, and then I would get on this podcast and be like, "Nah, Tyler Perry be getting crazy pussy. Like, oh my god, the bitch I seen last night."
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's just me. So whether you think it was the right or wrong message, I think it was the wrong messenger. So, yeah.
I
But
get, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, every time we get a message, we always get it from somebody who is way higher than what they're talking about.
yeah, 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 that does happen often. But anyway, so next up, so Little Kim, um, for the 50th anniversary of hip hop, which is this year, a lot of people have been doing a lot of things. Ebony chose to have Little Kim on the cover of their latest issue, and the picture. When I first saw it, I was like, Harpo, who this woman? Because that ain't Little Kim. I don't know who the entire fuck it was, but it wasn't her. Um, I wasn't alone in that thought. Even Little Kim came out to speak about it. So she says, and I quote, "Who is this? Because that's not the photo I approved or any other content they've put out. I always tell Ebony it looked like a painting, but they didn't want to listen. They said they loved it. It's the sabotage for me. The funny shit about this is that this is their retoucher." So, if you haven't seen the picture already, this is the picture. So, what are your thoughts about this Arabian woman that's cosplaying as Little Kim?
My thoughts is this: we all watched Michael Jackson turn into a middle-aged white woman. So let's get off the image and focus on who Lil Kim is, which Lil Kim is a foremother of this hip hop community. So just respect it as is. Come on, that Off the Wall album and that goddamn I'm Bad album is two totally different niggas. Fuck out of here. That Thriller album, Thriller and Invincible, two different fucking genres, two different fucking. It's a man and a woman. Now let's get out of here. Listen, Thriller album was a cool ass nigga that you would have a cognac with. Invincible was silhouettes of a Jewish white lady. Fuck are we talking about?
That was Celine Dion on the cover.
Phenomenal. I loved both albums.
That was Celine Dion on the cover of Invincible.
Like, fuck are we talking about? Why are you even getting upset about this? Just go about your business. Michael Jackson was doing this shit. He was doing this shit on top of, in real life, he was fucking losing his nose. So, and I love Michael Jackson, but I gotta keep it 100 with y'all. Like, he was having album covers like this, and then when you see him in person, you like, what the fuck is that shit? Why are we tripping? We should just respect that this is Little Kim on the Ebony cover. 50 years of hip hop. Even though 50 years of hip hop been 50 years of hip hop since 1975. I don't know why the fuck we keep doing this, but we're gonna keep doing this.
We're gonna do it. That's what we're gonna do is we're gonna capitalize off of this moment. But you ain't never lied. It's been 50 years of hip hop for a long periodically time.
God damn. Listen, and I'm a nigga that wanted to be a rapper. If I'm singing shit, what the fuck you think these niggas do?
Man, oh man. Yeah, so I okay, so I saw something where they was talking about Little Kim and her looks, and they basically blamed Biggie, and they had a good point because they was just like, you know, Kim, even though Kim he knew first, even though Kim that was his bottom bitch at the end of the day, that was his ride or die. However, look who he actually claimed. Like, his girlfriend was Charlie Baltimore, his wife was Faith, his bitch was Little Kim. Look at the way Charlie Baltimore and Faith look. You know what I mean? And she loved that man down. So if this man treated her so horribly in the public, in private, whatever the fuck, and you see what he actually is claiming, that could fuck with your mental. You know what I mean? So, and I remember when she did go through her transformation, she didn't name no names or whatever, but she did put out a statement when everybody was like, at her looks. And she talked about how, you know, every man that she's dealt with, this is what they liked. So she did have a bit of body dysmorphia. But
that's because she was dealing with rich niggas with fake assumptions of women. You know, because if she would have went the Nicki Minaj route, it was hella niggas in the hood that wouldn't have been sex offenders, But and I'm not laughing at sex. I apologize for giggling because I'm not laughing at that. But she would have had some niggas who was going to be there for her. I'm talking about completely down. Nigga, you know how much every nigga in Kansas City alone loves your goddamn album cover, lady? Listen, we would have wiped you quick. And we would have held
Are
you
you
there.
talking about hardcore album cover or the
Yeah.
promo?
I'm talking hardcore.
The promo or
Yeah, the promo,
actual,
yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, I think you're talking about the promo.
The promo, yeah, with the bathing suit and shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was iconic. That was iconic. I have always said, like, she was very pretty. The only thing she needed was a pair of boobs. That's it. That's it. When she got her boobs, it was perfect. She was perfect.
You think though because you got boobs. I'm telling you as a man, real niggas didn't give a fuck about that shit.
She had a boy chest.
We didn't give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
We did not. I'm telling you the honest to God truth. We did not. That shit came out when I was like, ooh, what was that? 94? 95?
When what?
When that
hardcore
promo came out.
Hardcore came out in 96.
96.
I'll make sure, but I believe it was 96.
Either way it go, I was probably 13 to 14 years old. You know how many times I beat my dick to that goddamn fucking picture?
Oh, Lord.
Jesus fucking Christ. I'm
Yeah,
only
96.
Listen, 96. 96, I was 13. 13
Lord.
years old, frantically flapping that motherfucker to that goddamn bitch. She was fine, man. She was fine. And then after that, she continued to be fine for a while, even with getting her surgery. She continued to be fine.
I think she was good up until after she came. Well, even after she got out of jail, she was good. It was when she brightened her skin.
Yeah, when she brightened her skin, that was a downslide because I was like,
Yeah.
damn.
And to be honest,
close to yourself, bitch. God damn.
And to be honest, even after she brightened her skin, she still was taking good photos here and there. You know what I mean? It's been on the decline in the last couple of years, especially now that she got this Betty Boop looking body now. And it's like that only works on Betty Boop. You know, so it's sad. It's sad to see. It really is sad to see. So
I just wish, because I'm not gonna say it's sad to see. I'm gonna say this: stop acting like because Lil Kim is in hip hop, she should be judged like she's being judged. Because again, like I said, we'll talk about Michael Jackson. And then if you don't want to talk about Michael Jackson and be like, that's the only argument I got, I'll turn around and say, boom, okay, bitch, let's talk about Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey went from little skinny, a half-breed Mariah Carey to big boob, fat ass Mariah Carey to Mariah Carey barely moving around to Mariah Carey being a totally stiff ass person to now Mariah Carey not even showing herself because she can barely fucking move. So
what are you saying? Are you saying that Mariah Carey did something to her body?
So you saying she didn't?
I just thought she put on weight.
Oh my God. You need to go ahead and look up Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey done had more surgeries than surgery has fucking letters in it.
I did not know this. I was today years old. I just
So
always thought I put on weight.
you never paid attention to how they were saying, like, boy, that surgery is starting to really kick her ass because she started to get stiffer and stiffer, you know, because she started early. So that shit was like that. She
Well,
started in the beginning of that shit when they really start fucking with bodies. They was fucking with faces, but when they really start fucking with bodies, she started early in that shit. And her body is taking a toll on it right now.
I did not know that. Yeah. Um, I with the whole her not moving and shit like that, like she ain't never been a dancer. So I just thought she was on her diva shit and her acknowledging the fact that she ain't no dancer. And so she's like, I'm gonna just stand here and I'm gonna sing this shit. Y'all gonna move me around and I don't give a fuck. Like I just thought she was on her diva shit for real.
No, she's on some that plastic didn't harden. You know, and shit is, she can't move like that. She can't walk around the stage. It's to the point where she can't even walk around the stage. Listen, the last
I didn't
Christmas
think
special,
that she. I didn't take it as she couldn't. I just took it as she's not.
no,
And
she can't.
shit, if I was a diva, I wouldn't want to walk around either.
She
Y'all gonna push
can't.
me around? Push me.
That's that's
Push.
what you think. The truth of the matter is she can't. Um, I don't. Hey, the audience, listen, check this
Mm-hmm.
out, y'all. I'm one of y'all remember the shit I remember. She did a Christmas special where, boom, she act like she was gonna slide down something. Um, she went up there. She act like she was getting in there, and then the lights went out, and then boom, she, she all of a sudden she was standing down there. That bitch ain't slid down shit. Bitch ain't you ain't slid down shit, bitch. Like, nah, they picked you up and put you down there.
Yeah.
Shit, listen.
I because for what? What I'm a slide for when y'all can just
Yeah,
carry me.
yeah, you trying to make it seem like, yeah, she just a total diva. She don't want to, nigga. No,
That's
this is
how I took it. I legit. That's how I took it.
no, it's a real problem.
Right.
Nick Cannon ain't never gonna say nothing, but I know I've said this in the podcast. The reason why Nick Cannon stopped fucking with her is because she couldn't fucking move no more. It's kind of hard fucking a bitch where she can only do missionary like a Barbie doll.
Oh jeez, I can't. Oh jeez. All right. Well, you know, um, I don't know how they're gonna make it right because I mean, shit, magazines are pressed. So
It it shouldn't have been a point where they should make it right. It should be something where Lil Kim should be like, fuck it. I mean, it is what it is. And everybody else can have their opinion and she shouldn't even have to say anything about it. Look, that's what they say I look like. That's what I look like now. Michael Jackson never said shit to no when motherfuckers was like, damn, this nigga's looking like a goddamn Jewish nigga with a curl. Michael never was like, the reason why I do this, like, no, he told niggas a long time ago he had vitiligo, and that's what it is. And I'm gonna get my skin lightened because I got vitiligo. After that, he started putting out these album covers, and everybody talked about these album covers. He never ever said anything about them. When you seen him in Tablet, he didn't even say shit about throwing his baby over a balcony. You think that nigga gave a fuck about an album cover? The fuck, like Lil Kim, you have to embody that. Niggas need to
yeah,
start embodying they Michael Jackson.
I guess so. They gotta be Michael Jackson to the bullshit. I guess, but yeah, I didn't recognize who the fuck that was. So yeah, it's just yeah, it's unfortunate, but yeah, it is what it is.
Very
So
unfortunate. And then me playing devil's advocate, when Lil Kim do that shit and look like a motherfucking light skinned bitch from Oakland, don't nobody say nothing.
what you talking about?
Oh well, you know, Lil Kim. I mean, not Lil Kim. Excuse me, Kim Kardashian. Darken her skin up and take picture, and then nobody bats an eye. They just say she beautiful as fuck.
Yeah, right. It's fashion. It's cutting edge.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, this bitch look like Veronica from down the street.
Right. Right. She look like she from East Oakland. So, yeah. That's the part that sucks about that because, like, we're hood, we're ghetto, we're going through all of this, that, and the third. But once it crosses over to the other side, then it's cutting edge. It's amazing. It's never been done before. We love it. So, yeah.
Whole ass shit.
It really is. So he's watching and she says, "Hey, Ish Talkers. Hey,
What up? What
Lindsay.
up?
Hey." So, next up is Remy Ma and Papoose. So, um, Remy Ma has this battle league, this battle rapping league. And she has an artist that's signed to the battle rapping league that a while ago supposedly he got into it with Papoose, her husband, and Papoose knocked him out. And recently this same guy was in a rap battle with another guy. The other guy turned his attention towards Remy Ma. And with turning that attention towards Remy Ma, he allegedly exposed that the guy that Papoose knocked out and Remy Ma have been having an affair. And in the response when it was the other guy's turn, it sounds like he confirmed it. Now, people have been, being social media detectives. They started looking into their socials and whatnot and showed how they haven't been on each other's socials in a long time, but they still follow each other. And then they also showed that there was on Father's Day, she did not post a Father's Day post for him, but he posted one for himself. Um, so yeah, so there has been like this big uproar. There's been a bunch of dudes out here that are butthurt talking about they're gonna take it out on every woman they come across now because of what Remy Ma supposedly did to Papoose. So, what are your thoughts?
Oh, this is so funny to me.
Right. Tohi says she did it.
Yeah, this is so funny to me because listen, Remy got a type.
Remy got to type like a motherfucker.
Remy got a type.
She got to type
I'm
like
not
a
even listen. We got the our alleged and in our opinion,
right.
but I'm always be me. It is a total fact that she got a type,
Mm-hmm.
and this nigga looks like a younger, goofier Papoose. And of course, she knew what I'm saying. Of course, she fucked this nigga. Like, of course, she did.
Now, why do you think she did?
The reason why I think she did is because of this. It's one thing for her not to try to big up her man or try to just not say nothing and just let sleeping dogs lie as people say. It's another thing to know this and still be around this nigga like it's not a problem. Like, I get that's your artist, but because you just got a management deal, have somebody else around this nigga. Don't put yourself around this nigga because you know it's a problem at home. But you do this because you still fucking this nigga. I only reason why I say this is because motherfuckers got to realize Remy Ma ain't doing nothing that niggas ain't did for years. Hate to say it like that, but I'm gonna keep it real. All
That's
you
true.
niggas in here like, I can't believe this shit happened. I can't believe this niggas. That's why you can't trust a woman and blah 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 and all this whole extra shit. And the only thing I can tell niggas from that is, your motherfucking uncle got locked up for 10 years. Your auntie held him down, and as soon as your uncle got home, you know what he did? He went and found a bitch that liked him because he was cocky. Get the fuck out of here with this shit like it don't happen.
Right, and that's the one that he married.
Exactly. So let's not act like this ain't nothing new. I always tell people, when niggas go to jail, those calendars they went in jail, they only matter to you. That don't matter to that nigga. You have to understand, this nigga is in his motherfucker getting 3 square meals a day, even though they ain't shit. These are 3 square meals a day. He ain't drinking, he ain't smoking. All he got to do is lift weights. Same thing with a woman. She's doing the same thing. All she got to do is keep her body up. As soon as she get back home, she's still the same age as she is when she got locked up. Same way with niggas. And so they still have to go through the same growing pains as you did, but you was out here. They have to go through that shit now. So even though Remy Ma is 45 years old, when she be telling people she feel like she 35, it's the honest to God truth. And she gonna do dumbass Remy Ma 35-year-old shit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I believe she fucked, you know what I'm saying, old boy. I believe she fucked Easy the block, whatever, what the fuck they he call himself?
The block something. The block captain. Easy the block captain.
Easy the block captain. This nigga is turning, he ain't even going nowhere. Real. Yeah, Easy the block, Easy the block captain. Yeah, she fucked him. He looked like a younger Papoose, except he got a silly ass grin. But he probably reminds her of the young Papoose. What people fail to realize is, just like on a woman's end, when a woman holds a nigga down for a certain amount of years, they have to get acclimated to shit. Papoose is acclimated to take care of the kids, holding shit down at home, making shit. He ain't got time to be trying to be young, because he didn't have no time to be young. He was taking care of his kid and your kid for 6 years.
Yeah.
He ain't got no time to be young. You still want to play them young games, and you fucked yourself at the end, because I'm gonna tell you the truth. Papoose, yeah, he ain't got a big name like everybody else do, like a Jay-Z or a Buster or all that. But that nigga is well renowned and well known in the hip hop industry. You think Easy the block captain is gonna find a deal after he did some shit to Papoose? Papoose been one of the realest niggas since 1990 fucking 8. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
He's highly respected. Highly respected. Like, if she did it, this was a downgrade for sure. This was definitely a downgrade for sure. I don't give a damn if she did it or not, to be honest. I never cared for Remy Ma. Never. So, yeah.
Hey man, we ain't never gonna act like Remy Ma didn't have hits when she was rapping Fat Joe bars.
I mean, she was the best one on Lean Back. But I absolutely hated Conceited. Hated it.
I liked Conceited.
I did not like Conceited. I thought Shauna was the better artist.
Shauna was the better artist.
Yeah. I was not here for Remy Ma. Never was. And her voice is annoying as hell. She sounds like she smokes like a pack of Newport shorts in a box every hour on the hour.
Well, goddamn.
Yeah. Her glow up was amazing.
Her glow up is real, which makes me mad about that. Cause this nigga dealt with Remy Ma when she had the wig with the blind.
Oh my God.
He dealt with Remy Ma when she had the blonde bangs.
Yeah.
Wig though.
Yeah.
And then he dealt with Remy Ma when she was in jail with jailhouse wigs.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me this is why I understand why women get bitter? Because you mean to tell me that you let a nigga that halfway look like that, you know what I'm saying, like a decent motherfucker, take you off of a nigga who's been holding you down when you literally wasn't top tier at all? Like now, real shit, young niggas want to fuck you. Let's just keep it a bean. That's what it is. Now,
But let's just be.
didn't no young nigga want to fuck. I didn't want to fuck Remy Ma when I was a kid. I just thought she was a cool MC.
Yeah, because she wasn't nothing to write home about back then. But let's just be real about it. Remy doesn't have a good track record of making good decisions. Because going to jail for 6 years over a stack is not a good decision. You come out of way more money than you ever would have losing that money to whoever took it. So she does not make good decisions. So if she did this, I'm not surprised because it's another less than smart decision on Remy's behalf. So yeah.
Oh, she did this shit.
Yeah. She did that shit.
Did this shit.
She
like,
did that shit, right?
Yeah. Whatever they saying she did that shit. like for real. Because it just, and this is the thing. Shout out to Geechee for even pointing this out. How the fuck do you fuck with a nigga that can't beat up your motherfucking man? Like I don't get it. Listen, not and again, like I said earlier, I'm not trying to proclaim myself as anything, but I'm just gonna keep it a total being with everybody in this motherfucking podcast lounge right now. When I fucked chicks that had dudes, I knew off the flip if I can whoop this dude's ass or not. If I couldn't whoop this dude, I'm gonna keep it a beam with you niggas. If I looked at a motherfucker and was like, nah, I can't whoop that nigga ass, I'm gonna have to shoot this nigga. I didn't fuck with that bitch.
Yeah. Cause you just never know. It just might go down. You know what I'm saying? Cause you in the wrongs. People gonna be feeling some type of way. You know what I'm saying? And you cannot dictate how somebody reacts to your actions. So you just might have to square up.
Exactly.
And if you look like you're gonna lose, then why you can put yourself in a situation? That's stupid.
I'm not doing it. I'm not fucking doing it. I done told women honestly, like, shit, you tripping. And they be like, boy, what you talking about? I ain't tripping. He doing him, I'ma do me. I'm like, you tripping. That nigga crazy. I ain't got time to deal with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Let another foolish ass nigga deal with that shit. And then you wonder why you get your teeth knocked out in the middle of fucking Prospect because you fucked with the wrong dude for real. Like, listen, I'm one of the, I'm a stickler. I understand the truth. Hey, man, when you fuck with a nigga bitch, man, you gotta understand it. There's consequences and repercussions to that. I can say honestly, I know this. I've lived this.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, I've never jumped out of bounds with a nigga I knew I couldn't talk down off of this ledge. There's been plenty of times motherfuckers that confronted me, and I'm because I'm not a bitch. I tell them, like, first of all, this conversation is a conversation you need to have with your woman. But if you want to talk to me like you got some sense, we can have that conversation. Because I want to know what you know about me. If you don't know nothing about me, if you just see my phone number pop up a couple times, me and you don't have to have this conversation. But if you know something about me, then I'm gonna just tell you about your bitch. Because I have the right, as a man, I should tell another man, this is what your bitch doing. This is how I was taught. This is what your bitch doing. Mm-hmm. So if that's your bitch, you need to check her on another level. And I'll stop fucking with the bitch. Or if you decide to fuck this bitch up, listen, I ain't gonna do nothing but lick her wounds and eat her pussy and hit her from the back. I'm just telling you what's gonna happen.
I'm just gonna give you the play-by-play. And it's just what it is. Yeah.
Like you gotta realize if you gonna keep fucking this bitch or you not gonna keep fucking with this bitch. That's just what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
I done been there, done that. My thing is, I ain't never had a nigga come to me like I come to a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that's the difference. I think that's my longevity. I can't even lie. I think that's the reason what sustained me from being out here getting fucked up or looking stupid, because I always kept it 100 with niggas.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, you can't do nothing but respect that. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't respect it, then you and your feelings heavy. You know what I'm saying? So, and I mean, you can be in your feelings, but
Yeah,
you
don't jump off the
got to
ledge.
right,
First of all,
right,
don't jump off the ledge, because anytime you run into me, I'm an honest to God tell you the truth. We ain't about to do that talking about your bitch. We can talk about how you feel, but we ain't gonna do no talking about your bitch.
yeah,
That's just what it is. And then after that, we can do whatever we want. I ain't never gonna sit here and lie to anybody like I ain't never squabbled a nigga. You know what I'm saying, over a bitch. At the same time, I'll also tell you I ain't never lost a fight squabbling over a bitch, because you made the wrong move. You don't check me, you check her.
right, right. Yeah, I mean the same is reverse. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never understood why you would go after the woman when the person that is obligated to you is your man. Go after him. He's the one in the wrong. But I never understood why people would do that. I'm like, it doesn't make any sense unless that's your friend or something like that. If they ain't your friend, then they don't have no obligation to you. Go after your man. Your man is the one that had the obligation to you. So, but that's just me. I'm a little different.
Okay.
Yeah. And then there's that.
And
Yeah.
then there's that. Live in the city, yeah.
Right. So, so yeah. But like I said, Remy doesn't make the best decisions. I bet Papoose DMs are insane right now. I'm just checking on you, make sure you're okay. I heard what happened. Leave
Oh,
that man alone. If that's the case, leave that man alone.
Papoose is good. And listen, one thing I will say is Papoose is good either way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, allegedly they have already broken up. You know, with the social media and what people are talking about. I don't know the truth. I don't know these people business.
Right.
But what I say, if he did, that was a win-win, nigga. Because first of all, she fucking the help. The help can't keep the lights on.
He can only pay the light bill.
Boom. If that though,
Right.
because you pay him. Like at the
Right.
end of the day, his money is your money, literally. So Papoose, you won.
He won regardless because his name is still good. You know what I'm saying? And then his reputation is outstanding. So whoever he gets with next is going to be an absolute winner. And then because of what has transpired over the years, he's gonna have his pick of the litter. So
Yeah.
he good. He good in every hood. You know what I mean?
Not only that is he's grown enough to know not to be bitter. This ain't gonna
That
stop him.
right. And he's going to pick a quality woman, a high value woman. You know what I'm saying? He's
Shout
not
out to
gonna have
Kevin
to
Samuel.
right. He's not gonna have to deal with a rapper that's going to jail. That's not gonna be who he has to deal with. This time around, he's gonna get himself an entrepreneur. He's gonna get himself a professor. He's gonna get himself a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer.
You speaking highly of this nigga.
Cause I can see it happening. Like I said, he got the pick of the litter now. So, and then why not go for something completely opposite? Cause look what a rapper that is a felon got you. Got you divorced at the showing Blind Loyalty. You know what I'm saying?
Let this
She
be a lesson to
fucked
Little
this
Kim.
shit up. You know?
I mean, let this be a lesson to Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Look at
Yeah.
where the felon gets you. Look at where the felon gets you. And I hate to say it like that because shouts out to my felons because all felons ain't like that.
All felons ain't like that. But I can't see him going for another felon. You know what I'm saying? Like he wiped her up at her lowest. You know what I'm saying? And she
So
did this. And she allegedly did this. You know what I'm saying? So
you
of
see them,
course,
you see them pictures they was posting of them like through the years.
yeah. You see them jail pictures?
That's why I'm like, boy, he was dealing.
Yeah.
He wanted to marry that.
Oh, he married her after she already got convicted and shit. Like, what? And was loyal to her, far as we know. But I still can't believe that. That's crazy.
Listen, yeah, he was loyal to her. That means he held her down in prison how he's supposed to, and that's loyalty. Now, do you think
Yeah.
that nigga wasn't fucking bitches for 6 years? Y'all can stop playing with me.
Now, I will say this. They did get conjugal visits. They did get those.
So,
Exactly.
so,
Exactly.
listen. Everybody listening to this right now. You getting conjugal visits. You fucking with your lady. You know what you do? This is what you do. You get yourself primed up. You do whatever you do. You know, you do that old school shit. You jack off. You know what I'm saying? So you bust your first nut, and then you know that second nut you get your long stroke, and then you know you ain't had pussy in a long time. So boom, soon as your dick filled it, you into it. You want it. Boom, you bust a nut. You go home. Your conjugal visit is over. You know what ends up happening? Your dick wants more pussy, my nigga. It's like pussy's like cocaine to a dick. I don't give a fuck what no, and I hate to be vulgar with it, but I'm gonna just keep it 100. If Jasmine was outside, she'll tell you. Because I told you I keep it 100 with y'all. I have no reason to lie to y'all. Boom. Me and Jasmine, we do our thing. We do a little cuddy buddy shit. Bow. You know, her thing is like, damn, nigga. Every time I give it to you, you want it like 2-3 more times. I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to.
Well, sometimes you be retired. You need a break.
Hey, all right. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Like
Tomorrow. Or
sometimes you
tonight.
may need
Sometime tonight. Maybe this
sometimes
afternoon.
you may need a little longer than 24 hours.
Fuck all that. Fuck all that. No.
But yeah. So that's Remy and Papoose. This is still a developing story, so yeah, we will definitely be giving updates as they arise. But
She did that shit.
she did that shit. All right, so now we have the fucked up song of the podcast, which we haven't done in a while. So yay, it's back. So it is
So much
coming to.
enthusiasm.
I know, right? So it's coming to us from Miss Alicia, aka Pink. And it was from her second album, Misunderstood. It was Just Like a Pill, which was a dope ass song.
It
Wish I
really
could
was.
play it. Yeah, so verse 1. I'm lying here on the floor where you left me. I think I took too much. I'm crying here. What have you done? I thought it would be fun. I can't stay on your life support. There's a shortage in the switch. I can't stay on your morphine because it's making me itch. I said I tried to call the nurse again, but she's being a little bitch. I think I'll get out of here so I can run just as fast as I can to the middle of nowhere. to the middle of my frustrated fears. And I swear you're just like a pill. Instead of making me better, you keep making me ill. You keep making me ill. So then verse 2. I haven't moved from the spot where you left me. This must be a bad trip. All the other pills, they were different. Maybe I should get some help. I can't stay on your life support. There's a shortage in the switch. I can't stay on your morphine because it's making me itch. I said I tried to call the nurse again, but she's being a little bitch. I
I
think I'm
think I
getting
get
out of
out of
here
here so
so
I
I
can
can run
run
just as
fast
fast
as
as
I
I can
can.
to the middle of nowhere, to the middle of my frustrated fears. And I swear you're just
Just
like
like
a
a
pill.
pill,
Instead of making me better, you keep
you're
making
making
me
me
ill.
ill.
You keep making me run just as fast as I can to the middle of nowhere, to the middle of my
Frustrated,
frustrated.
frustrated,
I
I
swear.
swear.
All right, so that is just like a pill. So, what are your thoughts?
Um, Toxic people is real. You know,
1000%.
it's one of those things. Is like some people can't shake toxic people, and when you can't shake toxic people, that's when this is what she's relating to. It becomes an addiction. It's not helping you or keeping you cool. It's actually hindering you. You know, some relationships do that. They hinder you. They make you less of an individual. I'm a person that can, honest to God, say I know how that feels.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not what they're doing for you. It's you're so addicted to that person, you don't know what to do without them.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a fucked up song because a lot of people can relate to that, and a lot of people have not been able to move forward from it.
Yeah.
But as
Yeah.
a person of, I guess, what is Addiction Anonymous? Um, I'm oh shit, what 7 years sober from a toxic bitch, like, and I ain't gonna call her. I ain't about to disrespect nobody like that, but no, um, it was I was stupid and it was toxic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. See how many years it's been for me. 7 years. It's been
Matter of
7 years.
fact, nah, I ain't even. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that lot back. It was more than that. It's been like 8 or 9.
Mm.
Yeah, it's been like 8 or 9. Which it was when it was just get the fuck away from me.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been 7 for me. Where yeah. Yeah. I'm not going down that
Yeah,
road.
and none of that. We not
Yeah.
in the business of none of that. Shout out, know what I'm saying? Shout out to the people we talking about. I hope y'all into bigger and better things. I'm not a bitter person like that.
Yeah.
I grew, so I hope you grow too.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. But the song is 1000% relatable. I don't think there's an adult that hasn't had something that is remotely close to what she's referencing in this song. Yeah. And it's a dope ass metaphor because it's right, you know. So yeah. It's like you fiend for something, like you gotta have it because you're addicted to it, But now, instead of it making you better, which it used to at one point, that's why you're addicted. Now it's making you worse.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah. So that.
You can't. You're addicted to it. You can't even stop. Now
Mhm.
it's making you itch. It's making you frustrated. It's making you. But at the same time, it's doing all that. You can't even function without it.
Right. Right. You don't know how to. You know, and you're scared. You're scared to function without it. You know. So
We pill to swallow.
yeah. 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 Like you don't want to go. You don't want to go through the withdrawals either.
Yeah.
You know.
Those withdrawals is real.
Oh, one
Listen,
thousand percent.
those withdrawals is real.
1,000%. So yeah.
Niggas, boy, motherfuckers don't know. I ain't even gonna speak on myself, but I'm just talking about withdrawals is real. I done seen niggas do some banana ass shit, boy, withdrawing from a fucking female. I've seen women do some fucking maniac shit trying to get over a nigga.
So give me an example.
Example, I seen a woman trying to get over a nigga so bad. This is a lady that had like 4 kids by this nigga. Never even displayed any type of bisexual tendencies or anything. But she wanted to get over this nigga so bad. She not only started liking girls, she started being a nigga herself. Like she turned into a full stud for like a whole year. They ain't got nothing to do, didn't know nothing about being a stud. And the crazy part about it, that I can only tell you what God love, which is the truth. Crazy part about it is she ended up fucking with a bitch that had a dude, and then boom, dude wanted her to, join in and fucking started dogging the shit out of this woman's vagina, and she went right back to being a girl. I've seen some wild ass shit. I'm like, what? This bitch went from getting a fade to putting weave back in her shit. This nigga had take you back to that old school dick. Like this nigga had rejuvenating dick. It rejuvenated her back into knowing what she was meant for. And that was fuck dick.
She said, well, that's my cue.
Man. That shit is
I'm back home. Oh.
When she didn't have no business doing it in the first place. No business. She never even considered being bisexual. Had a bunch of kids, all that. And then this nigga hurt her so much, she said she ain't doing niggas no more, to the point where she turned into him.
That's tough.
And then the nigga opened that pussy back up and she was like, nah, I think I should be a mother again instead of a daddy.
Oh man. Yeah. That's tough. I don't think it's ever gonna be that bad for me to be like, you know what? I'm done. Like, no. No. And it can, like, people can do some ornery ass shit.
Yeah.
But I don't think that they have created something so ornery to do to another person that will have me switch up like that.
Man. And I'm not gonna just keep on talking about y'all ladies. I gotta also talk about a guy I seen do some crazy shit.
Okay.
Now, I watched a dude, love a girl and penny over a girl so bad that he, you know what I'm saying, lost custody of his daughter. This, again, I just keep it a beam with y'all. This my people. This my real people, by the way. This nigga lost custody of his kid, and was head over heels for this woman who already had 5 children. Didn't do it, married this lady. And then this lady ended up cheating on him, divorced him, and he was so messed up, he only started fucking with big ass white women. Like when I say big ass white women, I'm talking about white women that had a smell to them. Niggas be doing some crazy shit to get away. Like, I don't know if it was because the chick he was messing with, she was half white, half black, and he just went full-fledged fucking my 600-pound life wife. Like, he just started fucking with big, and the crazy part about it, this nigga is 5'4" and like 127 pounds. This nigga, this little nigga in the world, and this nigga be fucking with 5'10", 305-pound bitches.
Well, all right.
Yeah, niggas do some wild, motherfuckers do some wild shit to get over some people. Like,
yeah,
he had this was a couple years ago. I don't know if he still fuck with this lady, but I'm gonna just keep it a bean with y'all. He fucked with a lady who, man, she was so big, white, and unattractive. Not only did she have all those qualities, the bitch had a rotten tooth. So every time the bitch talk, you can see this black ass tooth in this bitch mouth.
She had them up posted like it was a goal, huh?
Yeah. I used to be like, what the fuck are we doing right now? And she used to talk bad to him like she was a bad bitch.
Yeah. But those be the ones that stay with a man. Those be the ones that stay with a man. I don't get it, but it ain't for me to get.
Nah. So. You don't want them type of niggas. Them type of niggas, like I said, man, even not even downplaying it. I know that's my my peoples. Like I said, this is my real ass genuine peoples. But you don't want to fuck with a man like that, because that man chooses to stay stagnant because he's comfortable with something. He's comfortable with that type of woman. Because he doesn't have to face the response. Like I said, he lost custody of his daughter because he was dealing with a bitch that had a bunch of kids. Now he's dealing with a bunch of I can't say a bunch because I don't know what he's doing. But when I was around him, he was dealing with a bunch of fat ass white bitches with a bunch of kids, and he was still doing the same shit.
Mm-hmm. That's what he probably was in there paying the light bill.
Yeah, that's where he's comfortable at.
Yeah. And that's just like that.
That's all he got.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that was Pink. Just like a pill. Hopefully we won't be on those type of drugs anymore. I pray that never happens again. So all right. So I don't have any final thoughts. So what's Jerry's final thoughts?
Jerry's final thoughts is, man, we see what's going on nowadays. You know, nothing is sacred anymore. Nothing. Not even marriage. So we see that. The thing is, the only way we're going to see change is if we start change. And the immortal words of John Legend, we're the generation that always is late. We're always late to do something, but that doesn't mean you can't do anything. I think I've said this before, but I'm going to really nail it in when I say all the things that we seeing. Yeah, it is easy for you to be like, yeah, that's how it is. You can't trust this, you can't trust that. You need to stick to yourself. But the only thing that makes you great, and it has nothing to do with social media, it has nothing to do with everybody in the world. The only thing that makes you great is a legacy. And the only way you can have a legacy is if you're around people that you love. You don't have to be a married husband and wife. You can be a boyfriend and girlfriend. You can be a mother and a son. You can be a daughter and a father. You can be an auntie and a nephew. You can be an uncle and a niece. But you have to build a legacy between each other so everybody in the world actually knows that this is family. And a family should always have a structure. It doesn't matter how that structure is, as long as that foundation is great. It should be family. We are watching people destroy families. And we should start looking at things and start really trying to understand how to rebuild families. Because that's the only way we're going to make it in this world. You look at me, you look at Lindsay. Don't worry about anything else or any of our viewers and all that. I'm only speaking to us. We are people of color who are drastically behind people, not because of financials. It's because of the way we are thinking. When we start thinking that our longevity is legacy, that is when we're going to start being great. And as always, take care of yourself and others.
Thank you. Thank you for that, Jerry's final thought. And this was episode 95 of the Ish We Talk. And we will see you guys next time for episode 96. Bye.
Exactly.